Your feet or go barefoot. Good morning, Nancy.
Good morning. Is that
Yeah.
Nancy Leighton?
Yeah,
Good morning
Nancy.
to you. Wow, there is a little light out there straight ahead.
I'm just listening to all the
Nancy, are you
birds.
coming for the polar plunge this morning? Are you coming? You and Warren? I wonder.
All right. Are we the only fools awake?
Who's saying that? Yeah.
Nancy. You know, there's a lot of people that actually get up early.
I know. We have 13 people in here. What are you
So-
talking about, Nancy?
I love getting up early.
Do you?
Yeah. I was never one, I didn't like sleeping late. Yeah, not my thing. We're awake. Hey, good morning, Sharon. Okay, shh.
I know my feet are loud.
You got on those Crocs. That's why we went ahead and turned on the camera so you could hear all the sounds. When we walk past this area, there's so many birds. And some of you could probably identify those birds. All right. It's not the arm to use. So first light actually starts at 6:40 this morning. That's why I'm like, let's go ahead. Plus sunrise is getting earlier and earlier. So if you were to start at 7, people can see that.
It looks like a UFO over there.
If
It
you
does.
start the sunrise at 7, you're gonna miss it.
Yeah.
So you gotta get up earlier.
Mm-hmm.
It is what it is. But I remember getting up. Remember those first sunrises were like at 6:40 and
We got up at 5:15.
big hole. Sorry.
You fell in a hole there.
I was looking up. But good morning, Pawleys Island peeps.
Yes. Today is February 7th,
Saturday.
2021.
And it is time for your Pawleys
Pawleys Island
Island
sunrise
sunrise and surf
Surf
report
report.
with
Dave Clayton.
and Lisa Clayton. Coming to you live
Yes.
from the north end of Pawleys Island Beach. Because Pawleys Island technically has more than one beach. We have Pawleys Island Beach, but then you have you have Litchfield up at the north end
Yes, which is where we're going to be this morning.
for the polar plunge.
Yes, for the polar plunge.
Oh, wow.
9 o'clock.
So the cool thing about the north end is this is, what do you call the space between the two
A sound.
islands?
An inlet.
Inlet. And so you can see we are right here at low tide.
In fact, this is called Midway Inlet
Yes.
because it's the midway between Litchfield and Pawleys.
Morning, William Page.
Good morning, William.
So what's the temp right now?
It's 47 degrees.
Which isn't too bad.
Doesn't feel terrible.
No, does not feel terrible.
The northeast wind is blowing a little bit. We feel it, but not terrible. Wind chill's about 40 degrees. But it is warm enough to where you can take off your shoes and walk your feet in the sand.
Look how flat that is. That's so cool.
Yes.
There's a lot of sand in there today.
Yes.
Good morning, Carla.
Hey, Holly.
Oh, there's a flag. You know I'm always going to look for a flag that shows you the wind direction is coming from the north.
Mm-hmm.
Good morning, Sherry. Good morning, Holly.
Hope you had a great birthday yesterday, Holly.
Yeah, she was MIA after
I think she was sleeping in for the polar plunge today. She's gearing up for the plunge.
Holly, are you going to be there today? Will she be there?
Of course.
Okay. Cool. I'm impressed we still hear birds. Usually, like, by the time we get up this way, you can't hear them anymore. The birds are excited.
Look how flat this inlet is right here.
I know, it's wild. We could almost walk across that. Now, I'm not suggesting that we do, because it's not time for the polar plunge.
Right.
But that's pretty wild.
Love it.
Wonder how the fishing would be over here. It said very good.
A lot of people.
Fishing conditions are very good. Very, very good.
Yes. A lot of people fish here, Lise.
And a lot of people look for Pawleys island shells here, Dave.
They do. So right now we are between high and low tide.
I was there yesterday but joined late. I'm so sorry, but I can't be there today. I have a scheduling conflict. Oh,
That's okay.
we'll miss you. But we are looking forward to being there and meeting others.
Well, we will be live at the
Good
event.
morning, Darla.
We will be live, so you will be there. You'll be able to check it out.
Why do you want to go live with that?
So people can see. It'll be they can kind of live vicariously through these brave people that are willing to run to the ocean.
You call it brave. Okay,
It's
cool.
brave. It'll be fun.
Well, it's definitely one that, you know, I don't know.
You're gonna do it too. Lisa's agreed. She got a haircut yesterday.
Yay. Finally, after
Yes.
a year.
I'm not sure what that has to do with the polar plunge.
I don't know either.
Preparing you for the plunge.
I do feel lighter though. Oh my goodness. I think I lost a pound in hair. Cut about 4 inches. Felt so good. Sometimes just a fresh start, a fresh haircut. Yes.
Thank you, Rachel Deemer from Beautiful.
And Yessie cut Chelsea's hair.
Yes, Chelsea loves her haircut.
It's just funny though, because when you have long hair and you cut it, if you're not really, all you're doing is cleaning it up, it's still long.
So low tide is at 9:02. So, yeah.
So you see the water moving. It's pretty wild.
So we've got about 2 hours. You can see the water going out.
Yeah. See that?
And the giant sandbar there.
I said if this was a summer day, we'd probably be walking and you'd be hearing splashing.
But then high tide is at 2:55 this afternoon. So the ocean temperature has dropped a degree. It's now 55 degrees.
So whether you're in or out, you'll feel about the same when it's time for the polar plunge.
So the air temperature is going to be a little cooler than the ocean. A little bit.
Yeah.
Which is going to make that ocean feel like a warm bath.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I got my coffee cup in a grande size this morning, so Mr. Venti over here wouldn't grab my coffee.
I do that by accident.
Yeah. Yeah. You can say that. So I wonder if at one point the like actually had a dock that you could walk on, where all these old pieces of wood are. Looks like it might have been part of something once upon a time.
Good morning, neighbors. Here, Lise, look.
Oh, look at these. Oh, wow, lots of little starfish, guys. Here, let me take you down. Look at them all. They're actually okay. They'll be fine for a few, you know.
We are. In a couple hours you're going swimming. We are.
Look at them all.
There's going to be a lot of us doing it.
You got a hot tub there to get in when you get out?
That's a great idea.
Morning.
Probably. But yeah, it's got one of those things that just hooks in.
Look at all those starfish.
Yeah,
We've got a basket
at
of
'em all.
things for the girls. I've got one of my granddaughters doesn't want her face wet.
Yeah, there's a lot of the polar bear plunges. That's what they did. They have a hot tub.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, they might have a warm pool or something.
Yeah. We can get in there.
55 degrees isn't bad, you know.
You know, if you hit the water, you go, it's bad.
All right. So we're supposed to have a sunrise here shortly. Look at all this beach. I was actually trying to see if I see any Pawleys Island shells. Oops, sorry. Watch my hand. Oh my gosh. Okay, wait till you see this. Look at them all. You see them? I mean, hundreds of starfish. This is not the norm. So this is pretty awesome. Good morning, Jay. Morning, Rob. I saw Victor in the house. Just what a peaceful morning. Morning, Brandy. So the cool thing is we can walk on out here. So visibility is 10 miles. Well, we got some clouds over here. So we'll have to be looking for, and for the north end, this is a lot of beach. Because there's the catamaran over there. No wind for a change. Yeah, it's a very light wind. And you can tell there's not a strong wind because the waves are not that high. They're only like 7 seconds apart. I think 2 feet at the largest they get today. Which, that means no major undertow. I always like that. Yeah, Carla, it's just beautiful and calm and quiet. And that's the one thing. It's like some days, especially on a Friday when you're teaching, look at this.
You having fun?
Yeah.
I haven't taken a single picture.
Just see all the starfish. So between the starfish and the birds.
I know. I've been throwing them back in.
Yeah, you're trying to save them because the birds are here to eat them.
Uh,
They're coming. It's time for breakfast.
no. How can you laugh at that?
What?
Look how beautiful.
Honey,
That's life.
it's not. It's.
I know that's life.
I mean, the birds have to eat. What, you want the birds to starve?
No, but
It's the circle of life.
These poor starfish are stuck out here. I'm putting them back in.
Actually, they're not stuck. A lot of them are kind of crawling. Sorry. Sometimes maybe I'm a bit too factual. Top of the morning, everybody. Hey, Jeff. Where are you going? So I was saying how Fridays can be crazy in a classroom. Wow. So when I get home, I'm like ready for just chill time. And there are times, Mr. Dave, I always call him Rowdy Rough Boy, because he's just silly. And loud. Not crazy loud. He's just goofy. So this is definitely the opposite. I've enjoyed my class this week. you know, you make the best. We've been making lemonade. But everybody's been good about following procedures. So that's the good thing. Yeah. What's up?
Sun is rising. 7:07.
So somewhere over there is a sunrise. Well, we can see something in there, but that's not usually where the sunrise comes.
No, that's just the rays, but you can see.
What, you think that's it?
No, the sun is rising over here, but the rays.
Oh yeah. We've got some beautiful colors. Morning, Kip. So how was your week this week, my dear?
I had a great week. I
Yeah,
really
you took
did.
some vacation days this week.
It was wonderful. Got to go fishing with Rob 2 days, and that was a lot of fun. Got some things done. I fixed the doorway to our bedroom because the door wasn't fitting right to our bedroom, so I was able to fix it.
And I did the dishes when I got home.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for doing the dishes. Look how pretty.
Mm-hmm.
What dishes did I make? I don't remember. I don't remember making dishes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did I make dishes?
You mean the big bowl of ice cream you had the night before?
Oh,
yeah,
we already
right.
talked about that.
Oh, you did talk about your ice cream?
Yeah, we did. Last time you were here, we talked about the big bowl of ice cream I had.
Yeah, that's a pretty consistent thing, so.
Is it?
Yeah. I think you should just wash your bowl when you're done.
Are you shaming me?
Nope.
So this leads us right to the good news today. This does. This leads us right to the good news.
A happy Saturday morning, everyone.
Yes. So the good news is right in Ephesians. It's Ephesians 6:10. It says,
6:10.
"Be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might." Ephesians 6:10. So, do you have times, Lisa, when you're not strong, when you feel like you're weak?
Of course.
Yeah. What do those times look like? What causes you to be weak? I don't know if it's weak in your faith, but it's weak in maybe your...
Lacking confidence.
Maybe lacking confidence. Okay. So what does that look like? Thank you, Holly, for putting that up there.
Carla said paper bowl. I love you, Carla.
Paper bowls, there you go. Look how beautiful. I'm gonna get a picture, I promise, right now. So there is something out there that we learned. Holly actually brought this up one time with me, and it's called HALT. And these are times when we tend to be more easily tempted, right? So when we're hungry, which is the H in HALT, when we're angry, which is the A in HALT.
Halt.
Yes, L, when we're, what does the L stand for, do you know? Do you remember? I think it's lonely, or it might be lazy.
No, it was lonely.
It's lonely.
In your case, you're right. It could be lazy.
Oh my goodness. You are throwing such
I
things
was
today.
not being unkind.
And then the T in tired.
I just, you know.
There you go.
Call it like I see it.
Oh my goodness.
No, you're probably one of the least lazy people I know.
I can be lazy though.
But when you get home, that's your place of complete chill.
Thank goodness. So we're seeing lots of colors. It's beautiful, Lise. Look.
I know.
Do you want me to try to zoom?
Well, what's really cool is watching. No,
Okay.
we don't need to zoom. The clouds are reflecting over the water right here, which is really, really cool. Check that out.
Yes.
Reminds me of Forrest Gump in the movie, like where you couldn't see where the sky started and the land, where they met. It's very similar to that to me.
So the first two letters of halt, H and A.
Hungry.
Yeah, sometimes
and anger.
Yeah, sometimes they join together and it becomes hangry. You know, that's like a common thing.
You're hangry. Yeah.
I can get hangry.
I'm more of the tired. If you mess me and I'm tired, yeah, it's not working. I had the bird found him a little nibble.
Fiddler crab. I think he's eating a fiddler crab.
Sorry, we're not going to act like National Geographic or Discovery. We're not going to show anything too majorly gross here. But the point of the halt, now you got me saying it, halt, is about the choices that we make. Like when we are making choices with God, then we can stay away from the choices that would be, the halt. If we are feeling hungry, we need to make sure if we're having to make a decision and we're hungry, well, it's like when you are hungry and you go to the grocery store and you buy a whole lot more groceries than you ever truly would. And you look in your cart and you find so much junk and you're like, why did I buy that?
That's a good point.
And then, of course, if you're angry and you're having to make a decision, that usually doesn't work well. But we've all been there.
There's so many practical techniques, right, in this area. But I think, for me, the most practical thing is to do exactly what the Word of God says here. And I see it saying that we need to pray to God for strength. So be strong in the Lord and in the power of His might. So I think Paul's talking about us and our relationship because we have the Holy Spirit inside of us. If we're a believer in Jesus Christ, then the relationship we have with the Holy Spirit should be able to help us. He's our helper, right? So I think if we stay in that place of prayer and talking to God, even when we're tired, even when we're hungry, even when we're angry, then He will help us with our decision making.
Even when we're lonely.
Yes, even when we're lonely. Are you lonely?
No, Elvis, I'm not lonely.
Elvis.
Are you lonely tonight?
Sing it.
You got the voice for that. Why would you ask me to do it?
Well, you started. It sounded great.
You do it.
No, I don't know.
You don't know the words.
I don't know the words. Words are important when you're singing Elvis.
Well, all I did was the first little bar.
Don't be blue.
Oh, jeez. That's not even the song.
I like that song.
Yeah.
Carla says that's exactly what she was singing. Hey, pretty birds.
So we're on the hunt for a sunrise. Dave, I'm thinking it really is. It's somehow our sun is up there this morning.
It's beautiful.
Because that's where all our colors are. Usually it should be right here, but...
That's where it is. But the rays are filtering past it.
So the clouds are that thick over here.
Yes.
We got a lot of people out this morning. I'm still waiting for Dave to explain how the word of the day and him not washing his ice cream bowl. Lazy. He says you're lazy when you don't wash your ice cream bowl. Thank you.
I think that's Sandra saying that, isn't it? No, who's saying that?
No, Sandra just said good morning. He was before her.
Okay.
So we got... I'm just loving this massive beach right now. It's so cool. I said world's best dog beach. So we got lots of... It's amazing how you have all these... Well, that could be a picture on a wall right there. A great compromise is at least put water in the bowl since it's super easy to clean up later. Thank you, Holly.
There
Good idea.
was water in the bowl, actually.
No, there wasn't. I'm sorry to say.
Really? Where did I leave it? I don't remember that.
On the counter.
Wow.
Oh.
I think that was Chell Bell. Denial.
Oh, I didn't realize we were in Egypt. You're going up denial. This is pretty wild though, because usually, good morning, Gina. Right here, I mean, like, there's always water here, and this is like the least amount of water I've ever seen. You can see that whole beach extended out. We only had this little section right here of water.
And we're still an hour and a half from low.
We might actually have like a whole sand area right here. Of course, we don't have time to sit around and figure that one out. Yep, look at that, look at that. Beautiful rays coming up. I think our sunrise is over there, love. But remember, the Earth tilts on its axis, so it's going to change.
But not overnight. It does it gradually.
Yeah.
So I believe the science. And the science says if it was here yesterday, it's going to be here today.
I don't know.
But it's a giant fireball throwing rays like crazy. Good morning, Jennifer. Do you see the hole in the clouds right there?
Yeah, we can see it.
That's so cool. I'm gonna get that bird. Boom. I got some cool pictures. So when you recognize yourself as being hungry, what do you do? What's the answer? I mean, or if you recognize yourself as being angry, what do you do?
Who's going live with it? I mean, I guess Chelsea will be holding the phone.
Yeah, Chelsea's not swimming, so she's going to be holding the phone.
We'll figure it out. I don't know. I'm sure anybody that is part of it will be, and they have their little groups. There'll be some live coverage here and there.
We'll be passing it. So when you're hungry or when you're angry, what do you do?
Well, obviously, if you're hungry, you eat. So it's good to keep those little bars with you. Aw. Hello, little friend. Well, it's a big old friend.
You got to show them.
We had a Duchess like this. Aw, she called him away. Sorry, we love our pets. So if you're hungry, you need a nibble.
And then
And don't make a decision. I mean, sometimes,
So you hesitate in your decision?
I never said hesitate. Halt means halt. You can take a moment.
Okay.
It's not about hesitation. You're choosing to take a moment.
Okay.
That's being wise. You don't make a decision because you have to make a quick decision. I mean, you know, sometimes when you halt, you can see things more clearly, and maybe the decision you were getting ready to make was not the right one. And if you're angry, take a step back. Hunger is not always for food. Can be for lack of something that you need.
That's deep.
Need or want? What do you think?
Both. That's a good point, Sandra. I like that. Well, I don't like that.
But I do like that. I mean, I get it. That's a good point.
Yeah.
What don't you like about it?
I do like it.
You said, but I don't like what?
That's something that I think it might be you're hungry for significance, or you're hungry for attention, or there might be something deeper than just hunger for food. I like that she said that.
Yeah, that's a good point. And usually anger, like me, if I get tired, that's when I can get angry. I'm not a hungry, angry person. I'm a tired. I'm a tangry.
So they combine, don't they?
You're the hangry. I'm the tangry.
Good morning.
Yeah, if I'm tired, I mean, my kids would know if they wanted to ask me a question, they would come when I would be, pretty much asleep, and they would wake me up because I would never recall the conversation. And they would be like, "But Mom, you said," and I'm like, "You woke me up, didn't you?" Because that's not yeah, if you want to get something out of me, then that is the best time.
In the middle of the night.
Especially, or like, I'm better in the morning, but if I'm tired at night, forget it. If you ask me something, I might recollect it. Usually I'd be like, "Don't ask me." Oh, halt, hungry, angry. Yep. You got it, Richard. Well, we do have a little bit of sunlight rising over here. Look at these clouds. But just remember, sunrise and surf report's going to have to start a little earlier, dear. Because if you come on at 7, the sun's rising 7 minutes later.
Or 6 minutes later on Monday.
Yep. Maslow. See all the lights.
Hierarchy of needs, I think, is what she's talking about.
Gotcha. Yep.
Interesting.
I mean, check out the reflection. It's just so beautiful.
So do you feel a difference in your mindset, Lisa, when you come out here on the weekends as opposed to when you don't? Is there a difference in you?
Well, you got to remember, I'm usually watching the show. So, I mean, is it different being out here in the morning? Yeah. I'm colder. No. And I'm not yelling at my phone. I mean, it's funny when I'm in the car watching the show, because it's like you watching a, football game. I'm yelling at the phone. Because the sun is rising and you're focusing on the dog, and I'm like, "Sunrise!" So yeah. So am I more peaceful right now? Yeah. I'm not yelling at my phone.
You like holding the phone better.
I
What
do?
about the sheer just awe of the beauty?
Well,
Does it?
Of course.
Yes.
I mean, I'm hearing the birds. I've already talked about how peaceful it was. You got to remember, you were walking around talking earlier.
Yeah. So we saved some starfish.
You still got some work to do. There's several hundred out here. Aw, is Pirate being naughty?
No.
That's the dog. That's Paul's dogs. Paul lives over this way and walks his dogs every morning.
And afternoon.
Wow, we're not here. There's no afternoon sunrise.
I know. I just didn't want people to think that his dogs only walk one time a day.
Wow. Goose. I mean, the way the light is just still dim enough, it looks like we could be, standing in a canyon. So what are you looking forward to today?
I'm looking forward to having fun at the Polar Plunge. I can't wait. Yeah, they're prepping right now for the Polar Plunge, Richard says. So we're gonna get there at 9 o'clock.
Or just before.
Yeah. So I'm really excited about that. And then I'm going to work for a little bit. But it's been a great week off.
Yeah, your staycation is coming to a close.
Yes, I spent so much time with the animals. It was fun. Polar Plunge is this morning. We gotta make sure you're there by 9.
Yeah, sign up at 9. And then the actual Polar Plunge starts at 10, right?
Yes. That's what my understanding is.
And the cool thing, I don't mind going in the water, but you don't go under the water with your head, is what I heard. They don't want you.
So it's at Litchfield Inn.
So my new haircut won't get messed up. You know how when you first get it done, it's
it
like,
looks great.
Well, no, I mean, it feels so good, and you just don't want to wash it yet.
Yeah, so many donated. Yes.
Where is the plunge? It's at Litchfield Beach.
Right at the inn.
Is it going to be over here?
It's at the inn.
Litchfield at the inn.
Yes.
Litchfield Inn. Yes.
That's correct.
So,
and we hit our goal as a team. Pawleys Island Peeps. Yay.
Yay.
We exceeded our goal. We're close to $1,100, which is a real awesome thing.
Yes.
So thank all of you that
donated. We appreciate that.
So Special Olympics will be impacted.
Yes.
Such a great thing.
It is. I know Karen's still, she's still part of Special Olympics. So, it's amazing how it continues. Even as the kids get a little older, they can still participate. So, just always appreciate the organizations that do so much for others.
Mm-hmm.
Yay. I hear you, Carla. Okay, I'm going to let you take the phone because even though I have gloves on, my hands are actually frozen.
Are they really?
Yeah, it's crazy. Okay. Shaky, shaky.
I think it's time to sign out.
Oh, goodness. Well, it's a very calm sunrise. Well, if we see the sun, we'll take pictures and post them later.
It looks great. Look at that hole in the sky, in the clouds right there. That's cool.
We see some blue.
So cool.
we really aren't seeing the sun. Like, I think we even saw a sun when the hurricane came through, didn't we?
We did. Look at the fish bones in the sky right there.
You fish too much.
That's a fish bone right there.
I rocked at cooking the fish. You have to admit it.
You did a great job cooking it.
It didn't have Old Bay on it. Anybody ever have someone that just loves certain spices on their food and you're just like, no.
I love Old Bay.
Yes. And anytime he cooks the fish, he'll put Old Bay on it. So nobody else eats the fish.
I just love it. I love to pretend like it's crab meat.
But it's not. It's fish. It's delicious fish. Fresh fish. So,
Okay.
we look forward to seeing everyone who could show up later.
Yes. Steve loves Old Bay too. Good.
It's definitely a guy thing.
You think it's a guy thing? I think lots of ladies. That's very
Be
sexist.
careful thinking.
Jennifer even has a crab, see?
Have to have Old Bay.
And she loves Old Bay. How about that?
Are you trying to say, you want me to say, you're right, dear?
No, I don't. I don't need to be right. I don't. I know. I'm sure it was a momentary thing.
Yeah, enjoy your moment.
Yes, we're going to put some starfish back in the ocean because they're stranded up here. So they've got another hour and 15 minutes until the tide turns and starts to come back. So we're going to do that for a little bit.
Okay.
What else are we going to do?
I'm going to get my coffee. I'm cold. My hands are frozen.
Holly says, y'all are such a great looking couple. Thank you for your leadership.
Thank you, Holly.
See, you don't have to be overly you don't have to be a brainiac to be a leader. You don't have to be
God chooses humble.
a typical what you'd think of, right, as a leader, to be a leader. I love that. You can be regular peeps, Pawleys peeps like us.
Wow.
How about that? So,
Okay. So we'll see you, I guess, shortly at around 10.
I'm gonna miss Mr. Tate.
Yeah.
And it's just pretty cool.
That was really sad. He didn't tell me till last night.
So he
Send
passed
out our
away.
Thoughts.
Yeah, but I'm
Prayers
gonna.
to the family.
Yes, and we're gonna miss because when we first started coming out here, we thought he was a girl. Remember Robbie Tate? I called him a girl.
You
I said,
thought he was
yes,
a girl.
ma'am, because I just thought he was because he was so
And he
nice.
never corrected you. which was
He never
sweet.
did. It was something else. And then one day I got a message from him, and he said, "Hey, Dave, just wanted you to know I'm a guy." And I was like, "Robbie, are you kidding me? I am so sorry." So
You called him a girl for months.
yeah, he bought a Tide clock from me. Went up there and got to hang out with him for a little bit.
You're a mess.
So
I told you he was a guy.
I'm excited for Robbie right now. He's seeing the sunrise of
In a whole new perspective.
of a lifetime. So y'all have an incredible day. May God bless you
And keep you.
and help you make his choices today. And remember to halt, to be aware of those things that might cause you to make decisions that are not godly, that are not. Remember, when you're hungry, when you're angry, or
When you're lonely.
yes,
Or you're
yes, or a combination of all.
tired.
Remember to halt and pray. Maybe you need to take a nap. Maybe you need to eat something, but you get it.
Yeah. So y'all have a great one.
Yes.
See you soon.
I'm a motor mouth this morning.
All right, come on.
All right, we're hanging up on you.
Happy polar plunging.
Thank you for donating. That I'm sure that put us even over our 1,100 that we were. So have an incredible day. Keep talking.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. See ya.
We love you guys.